students, welcome to Minds Academy, one of the unique initiative in the state government of Andhra Pradesh, right? So I myself, Vengamun Reddy, who is an associate of Minds Academy, and I am your economy faculty. So before starting this session, so let me give you a brief introduction about myself. So I have a experience in various fields. So I worked in IDBI Bank as assistant manager, and later I worked in many reputed institutes as anthropology faculty and even economy faculty and current affairs faculty in the institutes like Hyderabad Study Circle, Byju's IAS, and even in the Chaitanya IAS and many other reputed institutions. So, and even later after that, I secured state 76th rank in Group 1 examination and presently working as Mandal Development Officer for State Government of Andhra Pradesh. Right. So this is the basic background with respect to me. And coming to the point, in today's session, we'll be dealing with how to get the top score in the Indian economy and AP economy paper in the forthcoming APPSC Group 1 examination. Right. For any aspirant, point number 1, he should be very clear about his basics of economy. Let us give you an example what basics you need to be thorough with. Let us suppose take banking and monetary policy in the Indian system, in the Indian economic system. So the basics like the student should be aware of what is the quantitative indicators and qualitative indicators of monetary policy. Firstly, what is monetary policy? What is the relation of monetary policy with inflation? What is the relation of monetary policy with GDP? And what is the relation of this repo and reverse repo in the Indian economic system? Likewise, n number of concepts you are having in each and every chapter of Indian economy. Like in the monetary policy, you have basic concepts. In the fiscal policy, you have basic concepts. In the GDP, that is economic growth and economic development, you have basic concepts. So, as this is the mains examination, students should be aware about each and every basic, because these basics they don't ask directly in the mains examination, but indirectly they are supposed to act as cushion when you are writing the mains examination. So firstly, you should be clear about basics. For basics, you should read any one standard textbook like Dattan Sundaram, or for Telugu medium aspirants you can go through Chiranjeevi sir book or Telugu Academy books, and English medium aspirants they can start with the NCERTs class 9, class 10 and class 11 and class 12. They can go through these basics. And most importantly, to understand the daily economic aspects happening in the day-to-day life, we need to go through one economic newspaper daily, whether it can be Hindu Business Line or it can be Economic Times. So this can be an added advantage when you are writing your mains answer. So point number 1 is to get the top score, you should be clear about your basics. Point number 2, sources for making the good answers and even writing the best answers in your Group 1 main examination. The sources for Indian economy, as you are thorough with the basics, your focus should be on answer writing practice. Your focus should be completely on answer writing practice. Like for every chapter mentioned in your syllabus paper, you need to have a predefined notes made by yourself. A predefined notes made by yourself. The sources for making the notes is one standard textbook and economic survey, economic budget, and even AP economic survey, AP economic budget, that is latest economic survey and the latest budget of India and the respective state. So these are the basic sources from which we can make an extraordinary answers. These are the sources from which we can make an extraordinary answers. So rather than relying on the market material like some handmade notes, so which is haphazardly written and outdated notes, that doesn't make you a topper. So to make you or to make yourself a topper, you need to prepare your handmade notes with the help of the experts in the subject. So the sources, again I am repeating: AP economic survey, AP budget, Indian economic survey and the budget, latest ones, and even one economic daily newspaper. Preferably it should be Business Line. Hindu Business Line covers the economic aspects or the economic system faced by the country in detail, and it provides a very good articles in the editorial paper. So these are the sources. And point number 3, how to get the top score in the economy paper. Usually if a candidate secures 60%, he is considered as the topmost student. Like what I can say, out of 150 marks, if you secure 90 marks in the economy paper, so then you had done exceptionally well. Same thing like in UPSC also, the economy paper GS3 constitutes 250 marks. Out of 250 marks, if you secure 60%, that is like exactly to say 150. So we don't get 150, but in UPSC if you secure 125 plus in that paper, then it is considered as you had done an exceptional performance in that paper, right? So for getting the top score in Indian economy paper or AP economy, that is the GS3 paper, we need to prepare our handmade notes. That is our point number 1. Point number 2, you need to practice as many questions as you can. So if you practice 100 questions for that paper, out of that 100 questions, the probability of getting the same questions in the mains paper is 90%, because the questions what you are framing, that should replicate the syllabus. That is, it should be exactly the syllabus. You need to follow the syllabus and frame the question, and the question also should have the current linkage or the current dimension happening in the country and the state, right? So in that manner you will be practicing n number of questions according to the latest developments. And other than that, in the economy paper, the answer writing strategy should contain, so you need to have a good introduction, and you need to write a proper conclusion, and even you need to write or remember some statistics which you can bombard in the mains paper. And you need to remember the GDP data, fiscal deficit, and repo rates and reverse repo rates, etc., current account deficit. So what is the oil, why the oil prices are falling, etc. All these statistical data, if you are having in your mind, that is one extra edge you will be getting in that paper. And even you need to draw some flow charts. Rather than writing n number of paragraphs, if you just draw a flow chart, so the examiner will easily understand what you want to convey to them, right? So statistics, your flow charts, proper introduction, proper conclusion, right? All these should be included in your answer writing strategy to secure the top score. To secure the top score, you need to include all these things. So that is, to secure 90 marks, you need to include all these things. So here in our Minds Academy, we are supposed to help you. So we started 1, 2, 3 module. That is, so we'll be giving you one daily one question or 2 questions or 3 questions according to your requirement in the polity paper, in the economy paper, in the history paper. Likewise, we are having various modules. So we'll be daily giving you some questions and you need to write an answer to that question, and the answer, the model answer, will also be provided by the evening itself by the various faculties who are experts in the subjects, and later your answers will be evaluated within 72 hours. So this is one such unique, innovative design which has been made up by our academy, that is Minds Academy. So your selection completely depends on how many answers you are writing. So my final conclusion for you students to get the top score, that is, if you are securing 90 marks in every paper, like let us suppose say 90 into 5 subjects, so 90 into 5 is something around like 450. Previously we used to have the paper like mental ability paper, that is math paper was there. So that was the scoring paper in the previous times, like people used to score 130, 140 in that paper, and that's why the cutoffs were also very high. But now there is no mental ability paper, there is no mental ability or math paper in the mains. So the students, if they secure 60% marks, they are going to definitely get the rank in the coming group 1 mains examination. So this is my basic advice for you. So if you are interested to write the answers and and if you are serious about the examination, then seriously consider our test series GS 123 module, right? And secure your dreams and achieve your dreams, right? So this is my small piece of advice for you students. So subscribe to Minds Academy and just get yourself updated with the latest developments happening in the competitive examination field. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. So time to time we will be coming again and again and providing you the best videos in the subject matters to secure your place confirmedly in the competitive examinations. So hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this video, please like it, and if you have any doubts, put it in the comment section so that our faculties or me will be giving you the feedback. Thank you so much.